As a neurodivergent person, have you had difficulties making friends with people that are specifically performative? I had this conversation with my son before we came to baseball tryouts, and I'm in the car because it's freezing. So he was expressing to me that he is finding it hard to communicate with a lot of people. And I see that a lot with people who are neurodivergent and very emotionally intelligent. And then that starts to kind of eat away at your own self-concept because you're like, oh, it's a me thing. When in all actuality, it's you seeing through someone when sometimes they don't even see through themselves. Like I explained that to him, like they don't even know they're being performative sometimes. Like, especially in middle school. Okay, he's in 8th grade. I said, everybody is figuring themselves out. You are ahead of the curve because of your father and I, of being very self-aware and neurodivergent and working on our communication, like always, trying to level up in those areas. I said, not all family dynamics are like that. And you have to take into account too, these are kids. Like they are learning about themselves and they're trying to be cool. And he was like, yeah, it's just so annoying. I said, well, sometimes things come into our field so we can figure out what it is that we're aligned with and what we're not. So that's why you've had these certain friendships in your life for so long, because they're very themselves 24/7. They do not change a lot depending on who it is they are around. I said, I had a lot of miscommunications with people for this exact reason, and I didn't understand what was happening, neither did they, and it doesn't have anything to do with either of us. It's because we're in different spaces of consciousness. But what we don't want to do is always just initially get upset with people because of the way that they are expressing themselves, because again, sometimes they're not even aware, and sometimes people are, especially as adults, but middle school kids it's a little bit different. I told him we need to gravitate towards people who are very authentic, who know themselves, because those are going to be your long-term friendships, great romantic partners, people that you have open communication with, that are very direct, that are not concerned about other people's perspectives and opinions. I mean, to a point, everybody, thinks about those things, but they are themselves in all places and spaces, because it doesn't make you nervous around them. Like I used to feel so anxious around other people that are being performative. And I mean, I've been performative in the past too, when I was masking and all those things. So we understand that, but we're on the other side of it and have deconstructed those programs. But being around performative people, because you don't know what version of them that you are going to get, and that can feel very unsettling. But that's also why I have strived to become a person that is the same across the board in different situations.